In the name of my ancestors. Peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of the Realities Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Of course, I am the gatekeeper of this particular program, known here on YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, Facebook, and many other places as the mighty Angel Snub 7. I'm your brother and hopefully your friend, Talik Ibn Ra. I would like to make a response to a request that a sister sent me, and I believe the sister is Our Love, something to that effect. I forgot what your real name is, but sister, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. And this sister wanted me to make a response to her question of what I believe corruption is. Oh man. Woo! Because she's a victim of corruption. I'm a victim of corruption. In fact, everybody in this world at one time or another have been victims of some form of corruption. It reminds me of that little cartoon character, Daffy Duck. And Daffy Duck, they portray this character as so greedy. Daffy Duck would see a diamond or a chunk of gold and grab it, and Daffy Duck would say, mine, 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 mine. It's all mine. Greedy, selfish, it's mine. That cartoon duck represents the corrupt mind. The corrupt mind is an example of a sickness. Corruption is sick because when you become corrupt, it makes a person selfish. As an individual, a corrupt person would kill his or her ex-spouse because I need to make a new life for myself. I don't want you, but if I divorce you, then you will take half of what I have, you'll take the children, and that's a no-no. So, because my mind is corrupt and I'm selfish, I want all the money, I want all the marital assets, the children, so I can enjoy my new life, and I don't give a care about my ex-wife and my ex-husband. I will kill them so I can be happy. See, that's a corrupt mind. You have corruption in groups. I belong to the Jewish group. I belong to the Mexicans. I belong to the Chinese. And I only care about what is in the best interest of the homosexual community, what's in the best interest of the Jewish group, or the Mexican group, or the Chinese group. I don't care about nobody else as long as we get ours. So the black community, I could care less. I don't care if your unemployment is higher than the national average. I don't care about your single parent households and your morality and your black on black crime. I don't give a dang about none of that. Because it don't affect me. I only care about mine. Mine. Or its class. I only care about those who have money. We only care about the middle class. During the last election, presidential election, you heard from the current President Obama and Mitt Romney. All you heard about is the rich, what they can and what the rich cannot have, and the middle class. But nobody said nothing about the poor. And then when you look on the internet, you see a picture of Malcolm X, Barack Obama, and Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King and Malcolm X stood for the poor, the disfranchised, How can you dare put President Obama in that picture when he does nothing for the poor? But you can do that when your mind is corrupt, because it makes you feel better. Whatever little conscience that you have left, it makes you feel better. In the United States of America, there should be no black America. There should be no white America, Indian America, Chinese America. There should be nothing but Americans. I am an American citizen. I could care less about the black community or the white community. This is about America. We're all supposed to be the same. But when you have a corrupt mind, and when you really are racist, or when you are selfish, or you just suffer from a corrupt mindset, you only care about yourself. So the Chinese community only care about what they want and need. And the Caucasian people in their community, they only care about what they want and need. Nobody cares what happens to black folks in the black community. And black people care about everybody. Black people are the only ones in this nation. Well, what about so-and-so? What about so-and-so? Negro, you ain't got nothing. But see, that goes to show you, black folks don't have that type of corrupt mind. But all these other suckers that we surrounded by, they are like that. They are only concerned about what I can get. You have corrupt mind in the justice system. Our poor brother Michael Jackson probably died an early death because he didn't care nothing about living no more after being charged with being a suspected pedophile, because a man with a corrupt mind only looking at his career. This is my opportunity to take down the great Michael Jackson. Boy, if I could send Michael Jackson to prison, that'll make my resume as a prosecutor look great. He does not care anything about justice. It happens every day. They send innocent people to jail, so as a prosecutor, my resume can look good. Look how many criminals I put behind bars. But then you don't open your mouth when people find out that these people that you sent to jail was innocent. And as a prosecutor, you're supposed to be looking out for justice regardless to your role in the legal system. But a corrupt mind causes these things. A corrupt mind causes us to exploit each other. I don't love you, girl. I don't love you, woman. I just want what you got between your legs. You look cute. You make me look good. But the only thing I want is your vagina. Well, guess what? All I want from you is those dollar bills that you got in your pocket. I just want your money. I want to ride in your pretty car. All this is corrupt mindset. So in this society, there is hopelessness, there is sadness, there is depression, there's all these mental illnesses going around because corruption makes people sick. Being greedy due to material things, selfishness. America, the beautiful. Do you know why America is beautiful? America is beautiful because they go all over the earth and exploit others. They steal from others. They lie and rape the resources, and they rape cheap labor from other countries. So you can go to Walmart and buy a coat that costs $5 at Walmart, but you go to the same country where the people made it, they pay $50 for the same coat. It's a big ripoff. It's corruption. It's greed. It's selfishness. Then you have those who belong to these charities. They smile in your face. Oh, let us save the poor, starving Africans. Let us save the poor dogs and cats. And then you look at the people who actually run these charities. Look at all the thousands of dollars they make every year if these people aren't millionaires. They trick you with these pitiful faces. Corruption, so they can live good. It's corruption. They don't care anything about justice. Your television and your radio, your government leaders, they lie to you. for their own benefit. Corrupt mind. When your mind becomes corrupt, you don't care about anybody else. You don't care whether they live or die or what happens to them, as long as I get mine. That's the only thing on your mind. You should be sick of that. Look at your preachers. Look at your pastors. Look how comfortable they live. You can barely pay your bills and say, oh, I put it in God's hand. No, take it out the hands of that preacher, out of that reverend, that minister. Keep your money in your pocket and pay your bills. Why you keep giving these suckers your money? They flying around in jets and Humvees and all this stuff, and you don't have a pot to piss in. Then you have your food manufacturers that sell you apple juice that's half water and all kinds of chemicals. Greed is corruption. And when you're dealing with people that are greedy and corrupt, they have only one thing on their mind: how to make their life comfortable, how they can live happy. They don't care nothing about you living in misery. They don't care about you being denied freedom, justice, and equality. How long are you, man and woman, regardless of your race, how long are we going to stand to live in a society like this? Tell me! And many of you don't trip off of it because you drown your sorrows with drugs and alcohol and trying to sex yourself to death. Eat yourself to death. And all this is happening because of corrupt people. You waiting on some God to come save you when you should be trying to save yourself, because you allow this to happen. And when you stop allowing it to happen, believe me, it'll come to an end. Because these corrupt people, not only are they evil and wicked like this, but they are also cowards. So when you get on that case, they quickly stop. They cowardly. They sneaky and conniving. But they are not brave. So it's our choice. We need to stop the corrupt mind. We must stop allowing corrupt people to take our lives. So we don't really need a Bible. We don't need a Quran. We just need ourselves to put our foot down, because Martin Luther King said the reason why evil exists is because good people do nothing.